I'm Johanna. I'm with the Tecate girls, and we love D-Swords.
Y'all know the name. D-Swords.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. Doing my job, 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 doing.
All right, Robert. The biggest fight of Nonito Donaire's career is coming up this Saturday. Can you talk to us about the development in camp and everything?
You know what? We're at that point now. You know, with Nonito, with Brandon. You know, all my fighters are coming out. You know, they're stepping up, and you know they have to come out with great challenges, and that's what great boxing is all about. You know, Nonito always wanted to fight the best. You know, it's taken a few years, but now it's here, and he's just going in against a great champion. You know, we could say the best at that division, and for Nonito to choose to fight Montiel, you know, that tells you what kind of a fighter he is. He wants to be the best, and well, he already is one of the best, but he wants to be the best.
Absolutely. And you saw how Nonito goes about his camp. He has all these people helping him out with his nutrition, strength and conditioning, track and field coach. Can you talk to us more about that? And is that something that you think is really beneficial for a fighter?
You know what? I think with Nonito, in his case, it is. You know, not only are they doing a great job with him, you know, with his condition, but mentally also. You know, whatever they give him and whatever they do with him, he believes in it so much that it works. You know, there's so many fighters that are used to taking a B12 shot before the fights.
Yeah.
A lot of especially Mexican fighters, they take that like the week of the fight, and if they don't have that shot, their head is already all messed up. They're thinking, damn, I didn't take that shot, you know. So they already feel weak. In their minds, they're already weak. But if you go and tell them, you know what, I found the shot. If you put nothing but water, they believe that was the bottom of the B12, and they feel strong. You know, it's all in their head. And right now, Nonito's doing such a great job with Conte and with Remy that not only I see it, you know, man, what Remy does with him is just unbelievable. I've never seen a fighter do something like that, and it's helping him so much. He's happy. His sparring is you know, it turns out to be easy sparring. You know, when the guys were hard the fight before, now they turn out to be easy.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it just makes a big difference what Remy's doing with him, and you know what Conte does with the bottoms and everything. You know, it's a plus for Nonito. So you know, his talent, what we do, what I do in the corner, plus what they're doing, you know, it's just a plus.
Definitely. And I'm not gonna ask for your prediction, but I wanted to ask for your forecast. Do you believe that Montiel will really try to go for a knockout with Donaire? How do you think this fight's gonna go? Do you think Montiel's gonna come out strong and then Nonito's gonna counterpunch, or do you think both of them are gonna come out trying to knock each other's head off? Just a brief forecast, if you might guess what would turn
inside the ring. You know, my instructions are gonna be, you know, don't go out there and get into his game plan. You know, because Montiel knows that his only chance is if they go into war and they exchange punches and he lands a good hook or a good uppercut. That's what he's hoping for. That's what he's asking for, a war. He's asking for cuts. He's asking for knockdowns. But that's not what I want from Nonito. You know, inside the ring, when the bell rings, it's Nonito doing. You know, he's the one that's gonna do it. So maybe the crowd, maybe the excitement will force him to do something like that, where I don't want him to, because Montiel does have power. Montiel does have speed. So I don't want him to fall into that game plan. You know, if Nonito fights smart, uses his reach with power, and you know, his footwork side to side, I think after Montiel feels, you know, his Nonito's punches, Montiel's going to decide to try to outbox Nonito.
Awesome. And then lastly, let's talk about the Filipino boxing fans. I mean, you're used to having a Mexican fans supporting you with your Mexican fighters. Now, with Nonito, every time you're with Nonito's camp, the Filipino fans that come up to you, I saw them asking for autograph pictures. Talk to us about that.
You know what? I just love that, because I grew up in the atmosphere with my parents. You know, my brothers talking about boxing, but it was only going out, cheering on for the Mexican fighters, and we never, we always knew the great Mexican trainers. That's who we looked up to. But now, now that I'm working with Nonito, and Nonito is becoming pretty popular, I get all that attention from a lot of Filipinos, but I love it. I know that in November I was going against the whole country with Margarito, but it's my job, and it's part of the sport. Now I'm with Nonito, and I love working with them. They have a great family. Plus, I've been to the Philippines a couple times, and it's a great country.
You saw how Filipinos were towards Manny Pacquiao. Think Nonito has a shot of being that popular too in the Philippines?
You know what? I've always said that it's gonna be pretty hard. I could say maybe impossible to be the next Pacquiao, because it's just something out of this world. An example, people expect Chavez Jr. to be like the dad. That's going to be impossible. Chavez Jr. could be world champion. He's got the skills, he's got the talent to be world champion, but not the next Julio Cesar Chavez. So for us to think Nonito could be as skillful or even more skills than Manny, but it's just something about Manny that has the whole country loving him, the whole country behind him. I don't know if we will ever see that with Nonito, but I know Nonito is as good or even better.
All right, thanks, Robert. I know you're a busy guy. I'll let you get back to work. Thank you.